DTH, last time we saw you was coming off the field there against Glasgow. How's the shoulder?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to be back training. It's been a very long pre-season.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking forward to get back on the field. Obviously, it wasn't a great way to end last season, especially just before Judgment Day. I was looking forward to that all year long, and then get that injury. But no, I'm feeling good.
So, in a way, obviously it was a huge year with the World Cup and everything else. Does the break help in a way, sort of recharge the batteries? And you don't look at it that way.
Oh, massively, massively. Yeah, last year was always one of my longest years. Or maybe 2 years really, because coming from Glasgow, made it all the way to the end, to the final.
Of course.
Then when we played Canada, we played 8 pre-World Cup games, 4 during the World Cup. So, I played about, it's probably 8 or 9 of those games. And then straight into the season here with 23 games. So that was a long old season. The body was probably going to fall apart eventually. Just unfortunate, it's such a bad injury.
Yeah. There's a lot of excitement surrounding the Scarlets and their back division this year. I mean, the potential there is huge, isn't it, in terms of what you've got?
Yeah, huge. The big boys. No, it's really exciting. I think they've done a great job bringing the right guys for us, and I think it's also creating a little bit. We've created depth last year with the guys who did play there. So although most of the guys are internationals and they might go away in parts of the season, we have the guys with experience to step up and play the big games.
Yeah, and someone like John Davis obviously coming back from Tremont.
That's hopefully we'll sell more seats. Fill up the stadium a bit more. And it's always great to have well-respected, British Irish Lion, Welsh players come back to the club.
What are your targets this season, personally and for the Scarlets?
Personally, obviously, I'd want to stay fit. I did play a lot of games last year. It would have been great to finish off the year and make that final push for top 4. This year, it's probably the same goals for us as top 4, and we want to win the league. And then cross over to Europe. We're going to do a lot better than we did last year. Getting out of the group stages is probably one of our goals now.
Is there a sense of a missed opportunity last year in terms of the Pro 12?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we were up by 1 and 2 the whole season. Maybe once we dropped off to 4th, I think, and then for last, I think, was it 2 or 3 games to not get those points we needed. But I know it is. We dropped off at the end of the season, but during the season there's a lot of opportunities to get the bonus points, and just one bonus point would have helped us get to that 4th place, and then it's anyone's game.
You mentioned the strength and depth in the squad. Do you think that will be the key to pushing on at the end of the season and being able to maybe have players ready to step in?
I think that's across the board at any club. That's what you ideally want. You want to get 50 guys, 40 guys on your roster that can step in at any time you can. Just because the guys do go away. November they go away, and then the Six Nations come. That's a long period without your big star. So. Yeah, that depth is really important as a squad, just to keep pushing and get the maximum points during those times.
So what about, I was going to ask about Munster at the start of DTH. What kind of challenge they presented?
They're the quality side. Obviously, they brought in some reinforcements with the new coaching system they've got there, so it's going to be a little bit different, style of play, maybe defensively and offensively. But like every year, there'll be a huge threat. We just got to do our homework to what we've seen so far. They played Worcester last week. It's a massive game for us. We want to win, obviously, at home. That's obviously important for us. And the boys are ready to go. It's been, I think, 11 weeks of pre-season. We're tired of smashing each other.
I suppose the benefits of getting off to a flyer was shown last year with the Scarlets. You won your first 6 or whatever, and stayed in that top 4 until the last couple of weeks, so I suppose that's the target again.
Yeah, I think it's just a huge focus point is just to get all the points you can from the start of the season, because like what happened to us last year, if we got 1 more point, that would have made the difference to our goal.